Episode 118.
That secondary camera is really stuttering. All right, everything looks good.
Teleprompter's not up. Jeez.
I know, right? What is going on here, man?
Been away from the studio too long.
I know.
There we go.
Welcome to the BlabberMalt Show with your hosts, Dave and Matthias, two guys that blabber incessantly about beer, brewing, and bullcrap. Stick around while they brew up another tasty episode.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm going to get that first sip of beer. Hey, everybody. My name's Dave. My friend at the end of the table is Tom. And together we are the BlabberMalt Show. Specifically, this is episode 118, September 30th, 2025. We do the show every Tuesday, 7 p.m., almost every Tuesday, 7 p.m.-ish. It's a little late, but better late than never. What's this show about, Tom?
Sometimes we talk about beer, occasionally the brewing process and brewing, and what's that other thing?
The bull crap.
Yeah,
bull crap.
Bull crap, that's it.
What's your feeling on the breakdown of percentage of beer brewing and bull crap today?
Today? Ooh. Today's going to be a little bit of brewing. I saw some tasty beers, so there's some beer involved.
Yeah.
But with these two guys here, I think there's going to be a lot of bull crap.
Probably a lot of bull crap. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yes. I mean, again, if I had to break it down,
I would say 40% bull crap.
20 and 20 equals 40.
Yeah,
right?
That makes sense.
that sounds good.
Yeah.
So this show is on Facebook tonight and YouTube. We went back to that. We did a little stint just doing YouTube, and boy, I didn't enjoy that. That was a rough experience. So yeah, we're going to be.
Was it your first time?
It was rough. It was rough. Yeah, they were not nice to me. So we're going to be on both places, and also Northeast Ohio Craft Brewery News. We're cross-posting on their site. It's where I get podcasts.
So go ahead and push that button.
Yeah. Also Instagram, Threads, which we never post on, but we're there anyway, so you can follow us. Pump up our numbers.
Like, share.
Yeah.
Get that algorithm going.
Let's introduce these folks we got here. We have some very pedigreed brewers here tonight. Talk to us about their paths in the industry, and hopefully we're going to learn something. Yeah, so we got Cara Baker and Sarah Jackson from Brew Kettle fame currently, but they've been around. I mean, I'm not saying you've been around, but you've been around. You've been around. So
their current stint is at the Brew Kettle.
It sure is, and we got a bunch of beers you can see up there. Some cans. We're showing off their cans. I'm so happy. I got all my noises I can do tonight. So happy. Can we do this?
It's time to mash in.
So if you guys hit the Beacons link in the bio, you can get all our details and follow us, and you also can get a link to our relaunch merch store on Fourth Wall. We got a bunch of stuff. I'm excited about it. We have these can glasses. Look at that. With it's got Tom on there. We got Tom on the logo now. These cool actual brand name Camelback hydration bottles. It's got. Check this out. Boom! Deploy the nipple. Boy, I like to say that.
Nipples and cans. We're doing really well.
Nipples and cans, yeah.
That percentage of bullcrap.
Yeah.
And I see the sticker.
We got stickers. They're perforated right around the logo.
I see the shirt that you're wearing.
Yeah, we got. This is in the kind of the grayish brown.
Dave and Tom.
Dave and Tom. We got the. This is a nice blue shirt. And on the back, it says, "Stay malty." That's very cool. We got some.
And those we didn't say necessarily stay multi Cleveland. Start in case we start branching out.
We're going to branch out, yeah, across the nation. Yeah. This is a nice pullover hoodie. A nice one. It's got the little metal grommets. It also says, "Stay malty."
And Dave, how do they get those things again if they want to order?
This is great. I'm going to cover my face. Yeah.
Is that on the Beacons link?
The Beacons link. It goes to the Fourth Wall site. You can get all that stuff. We also have regular pint glasses. We have, I should have brought the coffee mug down. It's really cool. It's like it's a large size. There's 2 sizes. You can get those. What else we got? That's it. Yeah, coffee mugs, pint glasses, can glasses. It's cool.
Zip-up hoodies too. I see that.
We got zip-up hoodies. I don't have one to show yet. That one's actually not live right now because I want to see how it looks. But judging on the quality of these, this is better than the old shirts. The print quality is a lot nicer. So get yourself something nice. Christmas is coming. I'm going to get a sip. I'm a little parched.
Well, we're talking about sipping there. What are you sipping there, Dave?
Well, this is my coconut cream ale. It's supposed to be out earlier in the summer, for a summer drinker. But we made it by Oktoberfest. So it doesn't have a ton of coconut flavor, so we gave it a rim job. Oh, and where's that rim shot? Yeah. Girls in the back are in charge of the rim job, so if you need one, get one.
And then I'm drinking, I think Sarah and I have the same one. This is actually Brew Kettle brought us their pumpkin beer. So a little teaser for our pumpkin fest that's coming up in the middle of October. But
there's also a super secret growler we're going to save for the pumpkin beer tasting. Don't tell anybody. Don't let anybody. Don't let
anybody know.
Don't let Taco Box know about it. Taco Box is here, everybody.
But that's what I'm having.
That's my brother.
That's my brother.
He's Taco Box. Yeah, he brought boxes of tacos, so we're going to eat those later. Yeah. He just got done with the Ironman Chattanooga full distance. Congratulations.
Wow,
Whoa,
congratulations.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Fantastic.
And my buddy Bill Orshowski is here. Look at these shirts.
They're both in shirts.
Yeah, he's got, yeah. How do you know they finished? Oh, they'll tell you.
They're still wearing all their stuff. My gosh.
Yeah, they got their
Did you literally
regalia.
just run here from there?
No, we took a car.
This time.
So you've
Took
just
a car.
been just wearing it for days now.
Well, I mean, I put it on today.
Yeah.
Oh, you took it off. Okay, all right. I didn't know if you still had it on just from the race.
We spent thousands in the merch tent, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the merch. This guy's already trying to get onto the BlabberMalt merch page.
Yeah, it's up. It's up.
Yeah, I got to commemorate my first trip to the.
Yeah, you got to get your merch and.
He's a first timer.
Oh wow.
Virgin.
Yeah. First timer. I don't know why that's apple of gold. All right, let's get into this. We're trying to keep these shows shorter, and we're just bull crapping away. We're already the meter's pegged on the bull crap.
Bounce up a percentage again.
54 up almost.
Gotta keep that 40% though. Come on. All right, so who we got here? We got Cara
Yes.
and Sarah.
So yeah, I was looking
And
back.
Sarah with an H. Let's be clear.
Sarah with an H. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
And Cara without the H.
Correct.
Kara without
But with a C.
Kara.
We
Yeah.
have to make it weird.
Yeah. So I was looking back, and you've been on the show a couple times.
Once.
Episode 4.
Yeah, you reached out to
Episode
me because
4.
of our history of being friends in the homebrewing.
Yeah, we were homebrewing. Let me do this.
And I had just started at Brick and Barrel.
That's right. Yes.
And so, yeah, we had a good time at the studio.
Yeah, when I came in to the snobs, my first snobs meeting, Kara was the first person that talked to me. She's like, "Hey, you look lonely. What's
Me,
going on?"
an
Yeah.
extrovert? You're kidding.
So
You're
I'm
kidding.
like, yeah, that's probably my first meeting. So yeah, we met and took me under her wing and showed me, introduced me all the snobs. Yeah, I appreciate it.
You're
and then
welcome.
you came on the show in one of our first shows when we were back at Smoking Rock and Roll. It was a good time. It was a good episode. You brought in some home brews.
And the biggest compliment I got in that club from people that taught me was, you shut up, accepted that you weren't already great at this and learned. And you did the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to learn. And you had that
Yeah.
same attitude and then ended up going to the Sam Adams competition.
yeah,
And we
it's-
met at GABF in Colorado.
that's right. That's
we
right.
came to that event.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So episode 4, that's going back a little bit. And then I was looking, Sarah, I thought you were on an episode. Was it the Cleveland passport?
Yeah,
launch?
it was the Lorain County passport.
It was the
that
Lorain
we were
County,
trying to
yeah.
get lifted off the ground, and then situations arised. But I was actually with Railroad, but also with Brew Kettle at the very beginning. So
Yeah.
I was like representing a little bit of both. At the
Okay.
time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you guys are BlabberMalt veterans.
Yes.
Yes.
We came back?
No,
Yeah.
no virgins here.
No, we're not the
no
virgins.
virgins here.
That's that guy over there.
So yeah, yeah, Bill. So we talked to you before on the show, but it was episode 4.
Yeah.
So we gotta just let's review your brewing pedigree. Tell us a little bit how you got into homebrew and how it progressed from there.
I came from a science background.
Yeah.
In nursing and massage therapy. So things have consistently that I've been passionate about been an art and a science. When I met my man Jim,
Yeah.
he
How
was
is Jim doing?
He's doing fantastic.
That's good. He should.
We've
he
been
should
together
come.
14 years.
Wow! Congratulations.
So he was already homebrewing on his stove in
Yeah.
Norwalk.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, he was still doing stovetop when we started sharing an apartment. So that's where that kind of came in. He wooed me with a saison.
Smart man.
We
That's a good
went
beer
to
do
we
it with.
went
Yeah.
to a reunion party, and we were talking about how much we like beer. He was talking about what he was doing. Do you like saisons, whatever? And yeah,
So your home brewing was here in Ohio. Yeah.
yep, in Cleveland, in my little apartment in Lakewood is where it started. Then the first all grain batch was in our garage,
So you
and
went from
then
stove to a garage.
of course, keeping it fancy.
Yeah.
And then
Natural.
no, and that was it. I mean, we homebrewed prolifically, extensively for.
You could say it was
about
a problem.
It was a
A bit
problem.
of a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
But as long as you're both into it, I mean, it's not that much of a problem.
No, and it was
Yeah.
great. We would share the responsibilities and the babysitting, we call it, or the beers and everything. But yeah, the passion started there, and we just started educating myself more and more. Decided to participate in the American Brewers Guild program, which was no joke when it says intensive science of art
Yeah.
and engineering, brewing and engineering. It was pretty intense. Went out to Vermont for a week and spent time at their brewery there and took some final exams. And then just kept learning. All you have to do is ask anybody in the industry, can I come brew
Yeah.
with you for a day?
Sure.
Can I
during all
hang
this
out?
time, you had your own regular day job.
Yes,
This was truly
massage
a hobby.
therapy at that point. Yeah,
And
truly a hobby.
truly a hobby.
But the more I learned and the more I met the people, and honestly, a regular job. Give me an hourly or salary job when you're doing
Yeah.
certain independent contracting jobs. It's all on you to manage that schedule, to manage your pay. Taxes become more difficult, all of it. And yeah, and honestly, Jim just kept saying, I think you need to do this.
Yeah.
Now, when you were doing that with the home brewing,
Yeah.
were you into a specific style? Were you experimenting with all different things? I mean, are we talking 10 years ago about? Or?
Yeah, we entered. I still really love English ales, West Coast IPAs, Pilsners, other lagers. Some of those, but they're harder to do at home and manage properly. But yeah, we were on a category in English ales 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
pretty
fun. We
impressive.
won 13 medals that one year
Yeah.
at Santa Brazilla in
Yeah.
all those different
Wow.
categories. And then we got into cider and meads, and we still have carboys of those sitting around the dining room, like you do
Yeah.
when you're into fermentation. Now we have we have cucumbers fermenting, so
Oh yeah.
we just
You're doing
carry on.
okay. Nice.
And
That's
then
awesome.
how did it go to the next level?
Just knowing that was the plan. Knowing, taking care of this program. Knowing I had been working with a gentleman who wanted to open Ironborn Brew Works, which was going to be a nonprofit giving to the community, more like
Yeah.
brew pub. So that was one of my pulls to that. So that tugged at my heartstrings. But I also learned a lot then from talking to all the brewers of all the mechanical, all the construction, all of the contractors and things. And we all realized we were in over our head. Then my name came up through Jessica Imes, another
Okay, we've had Jessica on the show.
very
Yeah.
well-known homebrewer. Yes, very quality brewer. She's now at Jolly Scholar professionally. She recommended me to a person who was trying to open Immigrant Son in Lakewood. And COVID happened. 2.5 years happened. It did not end well.
Yeah.
And so I took that all, but I had for 2.5 years figured out a lot of this mechanical, structural, tank quality, tank dimensions, all these things that I really realized in talking to all our friends in the industry how important that stuff is. You can pay $10,000 for a tank, but if you've got crappy welds,
Yeah.
3 years from now,
Yeah.
you're going to be putting out infected beer and not know why.
Yeah.
So I gained a lot in that build-out process. After that happened, I knew Carl Spiesman from Brick and Barrel, and he was looking to have a brewer, so I went on there and did 2.5 years.
Yeah.
And really feel like I turned that beer program around. And
So that was kind of the first professional brewing was Brick Barrel.
technically, it was the Tremont Tap House
Oh,
in their basement.
Oh,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
had butcher and the brewer.
yep.
Yeah.
So we had to brew in the basement.
Hey, when's that going to reopen? Yeah. Hey, Chris.
Chris, when's that
Chris.
reopening?
Yeah.
You're gonna make me cry on air. No, the old girl, we call her. We miss the old girl.
We all do.
That's
Yeah,
where I
great
met
place.
Mike on Tolchik
Oh,
on a
yeah.
Cleveland Beer Week event, and we were talking, and he asked, "Oh, have you ever heard of the Snobs?" No. Do you guys homebrew? Yeah. You should come to our Christmas party, even though it's at the end of the year. And so they let us come to the Christmas party for free because we paid for the next year.
Yeah.
And that was it. We were
Yeah.
we still remember.
What year was that? About ish.
13 years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Do the math.
Yeah.
I'm drinking.
At Brick and the Barrel, were you ever involved with the couple of wine barreled beers that were being done back then? That was you?
So after they emptied, well, he did a couple, but after we emptied, and I also did some blending with wine, our Helles and tart cherry.
There were a couple
To create a hybrid.
fantastic ones that we had.
I know. Really fun to make
They
too.
were very tasty, so thank you for
Yeah,
those.
you're welcome. The ESB became our second and then third, alternating with the Helles and the ESB. Those became our second and third selling beers. Of course, Bitter Chief
Bitter Chief. It's on the back here.
was our top seller at all times.
So
But it was really cool to have.
Mike Jedwiziak says,
Oh.
yes, Cara Baker, cheers. And Dustin Yance is over on YouTube today. He says cheers. Nice. So who's it?
Mike's Jim's brother.
Okay.
And
Makes
we
sense.
travel together
That makes sense,
really
okay.
well. Jim just was up in
Yeah.
Chicago seeing.
Cool, cool.
So, before we switch to Sarah's story, let's get a beer going here.
Let's
I
do
love
it.
that idea.
Which one do you guys recommend? I know you
Yeah, Sarah's
brought some-
dry over here.
Yeah,
so
come
like-
on.
You guys brought some beers. Which
You
one
want to
do-
start, Lo?
What do you want to start with?
What do you want?
Los Colores.
Let's do Major Lager.
Nature.
Major Lager. So
Honor
again, as
of
we
the
mentioned,
Indians.
we've got the two folks here from Brew Kettle. They brought some of their beers from Brew Kettle. So we're going to try right now the Major. Is that
Major Lager, yeah. It's
Major Lager,
it's the brew we do for the Cleveland Guardians. So we got to start with that in honor of them.
Well, we've been
Cleveland
brewing that.
Indians,
We've
yes.
been brewing that
Indians,
for
yes.
7 years, and we have a limited partnership now with Progressive Field.
So that's
So our beer, that beer
this one
is
right here,
That
right?
is that one right there.
at the Guardians game whenever you want it.
Thank
Oh, it
you.
is? Oh, that's cool.
Thank you so
We
much.
also have a stand with some of our barbecue.
Nice.
So tell us a little bit about this beer. What is it? Obviously a lager.
Yeah, so super crushable. That's why it's a perfect baseball beer. Some nice light hops going on, so you get that nice like hoppiness that you expect from Brew Kettle, but also that nice crushable lager as well on the back end.
Rice in the mash.
Rice in the mash.
Yeah.
Lighten it up.
That's a very, crushable is probably a good term. It's very nice.
Super
light beer.
balanced. I like the little bit of sweetness on the end for how crisp it is. But the carbonation does not let that sweetness get in the way.
Yeah.
Become distracting.
Yeah, for sure.
Very nice. So
Colder the better.
we
Always.
got Cara started with brewing from her stove to her garage, and then eventually made it into the big time. Sarah, how did it start for you?
The exact opposite, actually. I was a teacher, and then COVID happened, so I gravitated towards drinking. But realistically, just started going to breweries. And then it's honestly, I got into the industry by just asking a lot of questions. I started going to a brewery regularly, became good friends with the owner, became good friends with all the bartenders, and they're like, hey, you want to bartend on the side? I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And asking more questions, because then the brewer and I got to talking, and he's like, hey, I need an assistant. You want to join? I was like, sounds great. And then I just asked a lot more questions, and then started brewing with him. And then that was with Railroad back in the day. And then this opportunity with Brew Kettle came on. And now I'm a production brewer without ever home brewing.
Never.
So
It's like, screw this. I don't need a homebrew. I'll just,
I was like
do
the
this
exact
myself.
opposite
Well,
of everybody else.
Time, Dave.
Dave, drinking beer qualifies you to be a brewer. I mean,
Yeah, right.
That's the only path I have to brewing.
There you go.
I didn't know.
That's my pathway.
But yeah, so, and then it's also just this, like how Cara even touched on, like everybody in this industry is just so like collaborative, where it's just like, hey, I'm kind of getting into this. Can I come brew with you? And they're like, absolutely. We mash in at 8. And like, sounds good. And so
You're cleaning the pots.
Hey, and I was so happy to do that. I'm like, I get to grain out. Let's go. Like, so it was just fun, like learning under all these, like, especially the women in the industry, like Anne from Four Paws, like kind of just really took me under her wing. Jennifer Herman from Bell Tower, like they all just kind of were like, yeah, just come brew with me. Like, just come on down.
Yeah.
I'd also like to give you props because you took the motivation to learn. You took those opportunities. You asked for those opportunities. You looked for scholarships. You followed through on those. You knew there was that gap
For
of
sure.
experiential knowledge. And instead, you went to those who were experienced and said, what do I got to know?
Yeah,
What,
for sure.
So,
Yeah, and
kudos to you.
I kind of just
not every
chased.
task the same.
I kind of just chased every educational opportunity I could to, just like attending the conferences, joining the Pink Boots. I joined and completed the mentorship program through the Ohio Craft Brewers Association. Got to work with brewers. Like I had a mentor in Colorado. I had one in Toronto. I had one.
Wow.
So it was kind of just all around. And then they connected me to all these other people. And then I get to go to the Craft Brewers Conference, and there's this person from Wyoming that I've never met except on the phone. And we're like, hey, let's go have a beer. And then I just bug them about all their knowledge. And I asked them a lot of questions. And now I just bug Jack and Lou with all my questions.
So, I mean, I have a question. Like, you're a teacher. You have a profession. You're doing that, and then just like I wanna totally change and do brewing. What was it about brewing that was it? Did you like beer that much, or?
So, yeah, I really did. I, like, found, like, during the pandemic, I kind of just said I was only going to drink local, which ties you to a lot of craft breweries. And I just loved the industry so much. And the way teaching was going, obviously, especially during COVID, was just not in, like, the opportune time for me. And I had just, like, I was doing, like, just completed my student teaching at the tail end. And it was all online, so it was kind of like the fire kind of went out in me, and the brewing industry, like, lit that back up tenfold. So, and I still get to use like the math and science and educational brain that I did use while I was teaching.
So you just weren't feeling, I don't want to teach, I don't want to learn remotely, I don't want to teach remotely.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I just want to brew beer.
Pretty
I feel
much.
like we both think part of our professions or what we were passionate about were taken from us by things completely out of our control.
Oh, that, yeah,
and
that's
when
true.
that happens, you start looking for, like you say,
Something to
what
replace that
sparks
with.
me?
For sure.
What are my people supporting me in, so that I understand that maybe this is something I can do because they do care about me and they do know me. So yeah, you got to shift and roll.
Yeah, so it's I mean, it's definitely a gear change. Were there a particular beer or a particular style that you're like, you know what, I
So
want to know how to do this?
the brewer I learned from at Railroad, his name was Corbin. He excelled in like things that were like I want to say like fun, like weird beers. Like we did like a coffee stout together. We did a stout series with like s'mores and hazelnuts and all this stuff. So like it was just watching and like learning of like all of my favorite snacks can just become beer. So like, so
Why
it was,
eat your snacks when you can drink them?
right? It was fun learning that, and then learning like, oh yeah, like, and then he'd turn around and flip it the next day and be like, oh yeah, but now we're gonna brew a Pilsner. I'm like, wow, like we just did the same process, but we're doing totally different beers of like, and everyone has obviously different palates and different tastes and everything. So it was cool that he was such like a broad brewer. And like he wasn't like IPA heavy. He was really good at these stouts and the flavors and everything. But then he'd turn around and make this crisp, clean lager, 4.5%, that I can take and like drink at a baseball game. So it was cool like watching the diversity come through with beer. So that kind of like entrapped me. I mean, the snacks got me first, and then the education and like the actual.
Entrapped. That's
Yeah, right.
That's a hard word.
I like that word, though. That's good.
So kind of in the same vein of, and I'll ask both of you this. I mean, we generally ask this of our guests. You guys are now craft brewers. You know, one of the Northeast Ohio big craft brewers with their whole Raja lineup and this stuff. What was a craft beer that you remember that kind of made you think, I'm not going to order a Bud Light next time I walk into a restaurant. I'm going to order this because I really liked it. What was that one beer that just kind of said to you, this is kind of neat to drink a either local or,
No, go ahead.
it could be a national beer that was kind of the craft beer?
So there was a market on Lake Road in Cleveland. We were playing euchre, and I went up, and it just was a cool label, and I got a 4-pack of Le Fin du Monde.
On
Okay.
Surprise!
from Unibrow.
Surprise!
Wow.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good
a
one.
Belgian, yeah.
And it was beautiful. Had these
Heavy hitter.
Oh, so I did not know. I did not look at the ABV when I was drinking it. I just thought it was a more flavorful beer. So, but
Well, it was.
I lost that game, probably more than likely. But that was one where the depth of it. Now, I had lived in Portland, Oregon for 4 months, and the craft beer community up there was huge. So like Muir Pond from Deschutes, the I'm going to forget. The McWhatever brothers, but they had 4 different brew pubs, and they had strawberry blondes and classic styles and these odd birds. And it was really a great scene up there. So it exposed me to that diversity that a brewer can have on deck. You can go in there and decide, I don't know. But yeah, Le Fin du Monde and probably Muir Pond, the pale ale from Deschutes were big instigators.
Sarah, what was yours?
Masthead's Origin Coffee Stout. It was the first beer where I was like, I want this every day, which would be a problem, so I didn't. But it was just so good.
Instead,
and
I'm
it
going
was,
to brew beer every day.
Exactly.
That'll be
I'm
my
like,
problem.
I could make something like this. But yeah, that was the first beer that like grabbed me and was like, find other coffee stouts, right? Because at the time, like I was very new to craft beer. I was like a Coors Light drinker, so I'm like, why does it taste like coffee? Oh my gosh! But
didn't know it was possible.
yeah, I didn't, and that like really like brought me in, and like that's like when we brewed our coffee stout at Railroad, I was just very excited to be able to brew our own. So that was the one that like grabbed me for sure.
Yeah, people say, I don't like beer. I'm like, well, you don't really know beer because that's like saying I don't like wine because there's so many different kinds, you know.
You just haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah, you just haven't found the right one. Yeah, for sure.
Right now, is there a style that you either like to drink or that you like to brew, and are they same or different? If you could brew one beer, or you just drink one style of beer, so not necessarily a brand, but a style.
So right now, as we're brewing, we're really finishing up our learning process on deck. Both of us will be independent very quickly. White Raja to brew just because I know it now.
I mean, hey,
It's going to be less easy for me to screw up on a big scale because I know the
So
process.
what kind of beer is White Raja?
White Raja is a West Coast IPA. 7.8%. It's the workhorse of our brand, for sure. On a personal level, I typically like the lighter IPAs. Like, I really love our Light Raja.
Which
Fathead
just came out
Sunshine
a year ago, right?
Daydream.
That's a newer beer that you
Year
guys.
and a half.
Year and a half. I remember that was. I think that was
Yeah.
one of our episodes at launch. Was that? They hadn't named it yet, actually.
And then, of course,
Yeah.
the problem is that most breweries or smaller breweries or even larger breweries like that, they don't always can the stuff that I want to drink. Like their Oddbird Pilsners, their Oddbird Weissens, you got to go to these pubs to get these. If you want an alt beer, you're not going to get it in a can.
No.
So yeah, I like a lot of the classic, more lower ABV styles. You just have to go on site to get them. But for canned beers, I'm a West Coast IPA lover.
West Coast. Okay.
All day, every day.
When's BK gonna let you do your ESB? That's what I need to know.
Hush, apparently English ales don't sell. No. This is what I've been told forever. However,
So wait.
I do think we
we
are...
only brew beers that sell. No comment. All right.
or sell enough. But what we are seeing for definite is that some of our lower ABV beers are being received very, very well.
Well, that's the
And
trend
whether
right now.
that's at the brew pubs or whether that is at a festival, there's more nuance. And we have a pilot system now. We have a 10-barrel pilot system, 1 10-barrel fermenter, 2 5-barrel fermenters. So it does give us the availability to do those things. And Lou just threatened us last week that at least once a year we are going to have a recipe that will be brewed on that pilot. Calm down.
Once a quarter. Come on.
All right, now before
Don't, I got to push like that.
before you distract me with that one, let me ask your
Yes.
take on that, and then I want to go back to something that you were talking about.
So brewing wise, this is my season to drink. I love the well, like the Christmas ale.
all drinking
Well,
makes
sure,
sense.
but like the Christmas
I was saying
ales,
there's
the
there's 4
Oktoberfest.
seasons I like to drink in. But
I mean, yes, but I love brewing with like darker malts and cinnamon. I love the way I just that's my favorite time in like the brew stand process. But to drink, if there's a Kolsch on the menu, I'm getting it. Those are my absolute favorite styles.
and to brew, also it's the seasonals to brew.
I would
and
say
cold to
like the
drink.
Christmas ales, the pumpkins. I just love the spices that are involved. It makes everything smell wonderful, and I don't know, it just gets you excited for the holiday season.
And Kara, I wanted to follow up. So you're talking about. So let's talk for a second. So the brew kettle has their production facility,
Yes.
right? That's separate from any of their tap rooms and pub areas. And how large is that? How many barrels is it? Do you know?
A lot.
I really don't know the numbers.
big.
We've got 2, 3.
For how many pubs we have, or
Is it?
Are you
Is
asking-
it a 20 barrels? How big?
so our system is a 25 barrel.
25
I thought
barrel.
you were asking about all.
Okay, no. It's the
Not
20.
the brew
so that because you mentioned you also have a pilot system now as well.
Yes.
So the pilot system is a 10, and is that at the same facility or is that one that's somewhere else? Okay,
Same place. Yeah.
same place.
Literally smushed and shoehorned in right next to the original brewery. Yeah.
So you've got your 25 that you do most of the big stuff on that you guys are working on.
Takes
daily.
5 turns on that system for one of our main fermenters for our large production beers. So we'll do 2 back-to-back days, 3 and 2, or 2 and 3, 3 and 2, and 2 and 3.
Nice. And that is supplying to. Do you know how many locations you guys have now for brew cattle?
4,
4. And where are they?
Strongsville, Medina, Brunswick,
Hudson,
Canton. I'm sorry,
And,
it's not Medina.
not Medina. It's Canton. The Canton location is in the Hall of Fame Village area.
Oh.
So we have a pub right next to the Hall of Fame, and then Brunswick, Hudson.
Brunswick, Hudson,
And
Strongsville,
Strongsville.
our original location, which still has the brew on premise.
Which is where
And
we
the
used to
one-
do that.
They remember you.
Yeah, I know. And you guys have the at the Progressive Field. Or is it still called Progressive Field? I don't even know.
It's not Progressive
Yeah.
Field, yes.
Not
It
the
is.
Jake.
It's not the Jake anymore.
Jake
Okay.
anymore.
Yeah, but you guys sell there, which is
We do.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Nice.
Very nice.
Well,
We're gonna
this
let
one's
it-
empty. We need to
Uh-oh.
get another one.
Where's that next beer coming?
Do you want to do
We got the Mexican lager, I
sour?
think, coming.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
What's coming?
We have a little treat for you with it.
What is
Los
happening?
Colores. Ooh.
Oh, did
Ladies
you?
are giving us rim jobs.
Yeah.
Didn't even know I
I'm aiming to get all the sound effects. That's my goal
Yeah,
today.
there you go. Got a couple more.
Yes, we had to.
Thank
Gosh, they threw me off here. I had a question. and-
So what do we have here? What beer is this now?
Los Colores.
So this is our Mexican lager.
Rim job me with?
Tahini.
Tahini, yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So yeah, we
So
use.
tell us about this beer.
Yes, so we put flaked salt and lime zest right in the bright as we're transferring in, so it gives you that nice fresh lime taste, right? Almost like there's a freshly squeezed lime already in it. That way you don't have to keep one on the glass and fight it while you're drinking it. So
Lighter, 4.5%, 5%.
very light, 4.5 sounds
4.5.
right.
Yep. Again, meant to be a super summer crusher. Lighter, obvious, lemon,
5%.
lime and salt.
5.
Thank you. Lime and salt versus just staying out of the way of a lager.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
this is summer's my season for drinking beer.
There you go.
So is winter
And fall.
and fall.
And spring.
Spring is pretty good too. There's a lot of good beers in springtime. You gotta-
Now, do you guys find like a beer like this? Are you guys producing it now year round, or is this seasonal?
This is seasonal.
This is seasonal.
It sure is.
Okay.
It's our spring seasonal, and then we were moving into the fall with pumpkin drop. This was our first year doing pumpkin drop.
Pumpkin
New
drop,
recipe.
yeah.
But I also really love the light-handedness with which we do these beers. There's some beers where there's a time to go more heavy-handed. But I like that it's balanced. It's the everything is supposed to be there, but without it tasting like a rotten lime peel, or you can't even taste the beer because there's so much lime puree, or it dries your palate out so much you can't taste the beer behind it. And then the pumpkin, I feel like we did the same kind of thing. It was a light touch on the spices. It's a lower alcohol beer. It's not trying to be
You're not trying to lick a candle, right?
correct. Let Southern Tier do their
It's
thing.
another one.
So, talking about your beers here, you're kind enough to give us a beautiful display here of your Raja series, which I have to ask. So, obviously, Raja, at least in my mind, I think of India and stuff. So, but the elephant, which you guys have now prominently put on the whole series, is that because
It has been on
It
there.
has been on there.
Yeah, it was a black can with a white elephant with the circle
When it
around
first
it
came
for
out?
a long time.
Okay, I
The
guess.
elephant has been a part of that brand 30 years now.
Okay.
I did a redesign
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah. And you guys have a whole, I'm looking here, you've got a mango, a double, a white,
Light.
and the light, and
And
then
then
a Ohio.
Yeah,
Raja?
so Ohio Raja, we're actually brewing it tomorrow. All Ohio ingredients. So we're partnering with Auburn Acres and Sunny Acres, I believe, this year. So we are starting that brew either tomorrow or Thursday. But we're really proud of it. Last year it came out really great. I think the star of this Ohio Raja is going to be Vista hops. So we're really excited about it.
That Auburn, those hops are from Auburn?
Auburn
Or both?
Acres and Sunny Acres.
Okay.
I believe we're kind of trying to showcase both hop
Yeah,
farms.
yeah. Yeah, we had Auburn on the show.
Yes.
Brought hops. We were rubbing them.
Yeah, they're great people.
Yeah,
They're
it's
awesome.
fun.
Our Ohio hop farmers are incredible. Just constantly listening. They held a tasting at Green Valley last year with a new hop. At least I'm losing the name.
You'll get there.
Edisham.
I knew you'd get there.
Edisham. Go. Yeah, Edisham. That is a beautiful subtle hop. And we it was that Sonny and Barn Talk. And they actually held a tasting, gave some to Green Valley, some to us, and then we did side-by-side brews, and they brought the Saz Homebrew Club together with some other brewers and did a side-by-side, because they're assessing not only the hop itself, when do they harvest? Some hops need to be harvested first thing, others need to stay on to develop the flavors, or then you lose them. So it's fun working with them. And
Yeah. What what kind of hop is it? Is it like a noble or kind of a more citrusy kind of?
Edisham?
Yeah.
Soft.
Yeah.
Soft is how I described it. Everybody did an IPA with it at first. We all agreed everything got lost in the high alcohol.
Probably be good in an
And then
ESB.
We can try. Tell me you don't like it, and then I won't brew it that way again. I'll brew it the right way. But no, it was really soft, subtle. So we ended up doing it in 2.5% lower alcohol beer, closer to a pale ale. Edisham was the saison.
Oh, okay.
That's right. We
Yeah, it
used
was.
Edisham in our saison that won at the Cleveland Beer Week event
Cool.
at Bell Tower, the Saison Fest.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man.
Very
It was a lot of
exciting.
fun.
So I mean, this is just kind of neat hearing you guys talk. You know, I know we had a question on here about what your role is at the actual brew kettle, but I know you guys are brewers. But hearing these stories right now, it's just kind of neat, and I don't know if all brewers get the opportunity to do this, but you guys are not just sitting in a building with the kettles, nose to the grind. You're actually getting out, getting a chance to see the hops, try different things, experiment with different types of brewing of the flavors and stuff, which is neat. So, I mean, how does that work at Brew Kettle? I mean, what's the involvement of you guys directly in picking out some of the recipes versus going out? I mean, obviously, you're going out and getting to try some stuff, but tell us a little about what you guys do with that.
So Lou likes to call us his Padawans, and in that
And I mean, who's Lou?
Lou is our
Lou
lead brewer,
Ferdinand.
Lou Ferdinand. So
And then we have Jack Kephart, who's been with the Brew Kettle for
I think we met Jack.
almost ever.
yeah, he's kind of a legend at
Yes.
this point.
Yes.
So yeah, those two minds that we have going on there, Jack and Lou, they are big proponents of no, you're gonna learn, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it all. Whether that is, in Lou's words, we're professional squeegee operators, or we're going and we're invited to hop farms, or we're dumping the fresh hops in, or anything in between. So they're really big proponents on, if we can do it, we're gonna teach you to do it, because it's always about passing the torch, right? So anything that they learn or know how to do, whether it's as simple as replacing a coupler or whatever it may be, or hey, you're going to learn how to rub some hops, you're going to learn how to de-leaf some hops, because we're going to do a fresh hop beer, and there's going to be a lot of it with Ohio Raja. So all hands on deck.
That's great. That
Yeah,
is really neat.
it's an amazing team. We're
We're small.
small but mighty.
You talk about
That's
that
what we
thing
call
of constantly learning, being able to get your hands dirty. You're not just sitting you're not on an assembly line.
Well, and this is why I felt like them installing the pilot system was so important. I wasn't there when it got installed, but when I went and interviewed, I was like, okay, so now I'm not going to be dealing with bored brewers. There is going to be this space for innovation, this space for creativity. We're rebrewing our Merc with a Mouth hazy IPA on our pilot system. And it was great. They came to us and said, what'd you get? What'd you like? What you didn't like? What do you think we should do to fix it? This is what I kind of tweaked. What do you think? I mean, we were very actively involved in that.
And Jack's always been good about that. Even we just did Brew Kettle turned 30 this year, and so we did our Take 30 collab, and we invited every single brewer that ever worked for the Brew Kettle, whether it was before Jack, under Jack, Jack himself.
Yeah.
And we did a blind test of 7 different hops, and they took everyone's into account, everyone's opinion. And at the end of the day, it was well, here's what the majority wanted. And it actually, if Jack would have just made that recipe himself, it would have been a completely different beer. Because the hop that Jack wanted everyone else voted against. So, so it was kind of like, it's cool because he took opinions into consideration, and then he took some of the hops that he wanted and then blended it with the hops that we all voted for. So it really was truly a collaboration effort.
That's great.
Well, I think that's important because you have the old stalwarts at a brewery. You're going to get the same products, and consistency is a thing, and it's important to a point. But as your audience changes and tastes change, it's important to bring some new people in, some new knowledgeable people to kind of maybe steer the brand in a different direction, maybe I'm not saying better direction, different direction, more
like
popular.
You said, more consistent. And
Yeah.
then with the newer flavors, well, anyway, I'm sorry
Like-
about
And you guys are curious about.
Oh, 100%.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, one of the things that I think brings me back every day, or at least on those, whatever days, I'm working now with somebody who is at least as passionate as I am. If not more, but in different ways.
Yeah.
And that passion has been acknowledged by our management.
And
Office management, brewery management, they see it.
the need for it.
And it's reflecting in the beers that are coming out.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
We appreciate that.
So what is this one, Brian?
That's a saison.
Saison? So
It's an award winner.
So what is
My
this
palate
called?
says it's saison.
what is it called?
Thank you.
Nope. It is called Friends of the Farm. It is what we took to Saison Fest. And so we won our fancy little trophy with it.
And tell us, ABV.
We went weird.
What's it made?
We went super weird.
We did go super weird. We basically open fermented it at like 99
Open?
degrees.
Oh my god.
We had like,
Aluminum foil was
Yeah.
involved.
but we
don't want paint
heated-
chips falling in.
Yeah,
or anything.
right. We got to be a little sanitary. But we heated it up to 100 degrees every single day.
It's not
we,
Blue Monkey back in the day.
But yeah, we heated it up to 99, 100 degrees every single day. We came in on the weekends to make sure it was keeping heated to between a certain threshold. This beer became all of our personal child over the entire time, from the moment we knocked it out to the moment it was tapped at Saison Fest. And we were all super proud of it. So that's why we called it Friends at the Farm, because we felt like we were working on a farm.
And
During
the,
this.
and the Edisham hops.
Yes.
We had this local hop farmer who was working with us to give us enough to do what we needed for this special beer. And yeah, I think it shows. There's a lot of passion that
Very-
went into this
very-
little 5-barrel batch.
Very lemon-y. So, lemon-y.
How many N's are in there?
However many you want to insert in the
Normally
closed
one,
captions.
this time 3.
Yeah, this is good. I like
Yeah.
Saisons a lot. I
And
like
it's
this a
DuPont,
lot.
the DuPont yeast is a and so it takes a lot of wrangling and a lot of attention.
You leveled up. Bling!
Thanks.
Yes, this is good.
I know you're a Saison fan,
I
so
am.
we had to cold growler up that.
We all fought for this beer too, because Lou, his favorite style is probably a saison, I would say, and he always fights for them, but they don't sell very well because the general public doesn't really know what a saison is,
Yeah.
right? So you always list it as like farmhouse ale.
So is this any of this available anywhere?
I don't believe so, honestly. You guys might have the last little bit of it.
But because it did so well, because of that, we are going to be rebrewing. If
I'm
not this
sure.
exact beer, definitely another one. And I'm excited because we are secondary to lose saison would be lagers for most brewers, a
Right.
lot of brewers. And again, recognizing that request for lower ABV beers in the market, we are going to be starting a rotating lager series next year. So I am very excited about that. We have one of them here with us today. So.
And going old school, since we probably were doing the brewing on the at Brew Kettle Strongsville many years ago. Some of the classics are still available, like the Schwartz beer,
Oh,
still,
absolutely.
which is one of our favorites, and of course the Big Woody.
Schwartz
Big Woody
beer
is available.
Maybe on that. Maybe on that. Oh, everybody wants Jack's Big Woody.
You know that's right.
I mean, those were the classics back in the day.
Yes.
For sure. We have a beer on the brew on premise list called Can't Believe It's Not White Raja. So so you can mimic the Raja recipe with your own brew there.
But even with because right now I would say iconically, the Raja is what you guys are known for. That's what's out
For
there
sure.
right now is one of your beers. But it's nice that some of the older brew kettle beers that have come up through the days are still available. You guys are still brewing those. You're branching out into new things as well. It sounds like, and
To me, they can let you nod to the history, but always keep looking forward.
that's great. You guys are
and
part
then
of
you've
that.
got to shift and move. I mean, yeah. I want to brew ESBs all day, but I'm not. No, I'm just kidding.
Jim's comment. He says
what-
barrel aged question mark.
We have one. Calm down. It'll be the last beer.
Well, we're getting
But
close to the boil here.
okay,
Gonna
close
say-
to getting
All right,
close to
yeah.
okay. Moving on. Pumpkin. We haven't
Yeah.
even talked.
Bach.
Okay. Bach is next.
Yes.
Perfect. So baby Bach.
All you.
Okay, I love this beer, and it was incredibly well received at the Oktoberfest. It had won a medal, might be screwing up the year, but I think 2018 at GABF, a bronze medal. Fell off map because lagers and Bachs don't sell. We're on a big system now when they had moved over onto our Sheldon Road facility. But we played around on the pilot system.
Okay.
And this beer turned out, to me, beautifully. Again, very well received. So it is probably going to be one of the beers in our rotating lager series.
So it is
Four,
one of the
five,
styles I like.
4.4, 5%. It's between 4.5% and 5%.
That's awesome.
Yeah, very excited
So
about
wait,
this
so
one.
bring up what's it called? Baby Bach.
Baby.
Baby Bach,
Baby.
BABEE.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that is very nice.
How do you get
wonderful,
that much
very
mouthfeel
smooth.
in a less than 5% beer? Love it.
It's malty. It's got a little sweetness.
Caramelness on the,
The
back
caramel, yeah.
notes is so beautiful.
But
It's very good.
it's more caramel than sweet. I misspoke with that. It's not sweet. It's the caramel.
It's like a candy. It's a snack. It's a
A
local
liquid
snack.
There we go.
But super clean.
Yeah.
I mean, we give these beers time. It stinks when you want a beer to be done in time. But
That's very good.
again, when we talk about collaboration and teamwork in our brewery, what do we call it? 3 mouths? 3 mouths on everything. When we're doing a D-test or we're checking everything off the tank just to...
3 mouths.
I figured there was a joke there.
It's like someone's got to make it.
Just let that one go.
Set you up.
How do you?
I know. It's a
Thank
softball,
you,
man.
Maria. But no, it is one of those, like, not one person decides most things about sensory. No, we do not have that situation. And this one just had to sit for an additional 5 days and then went,
And you're like, that's it right there.
oh,
100%.
yeah, we've hit it. We've hit it.
Transfer.
So very excited about this.
I'm jumping around a little bit. I will ask one pseudo personal question. Are you guys right now full-time brewing? Or you still have your day jobs at all? I know you kind of quit the.
Yeah, no, we're full time at Brew Kettle.
Brew Kettle. Okay.
Yep. Bouncing between brewing, the cellar, packaging, professional squeegeeing, whatever hat we need to wear that day, that's the hat we're wearing.
I mean, really, we have four people on packaging, 3.5, and then we've got the 5 of us.
Yep, just
and
the
that's
5
it.
of us.
5 in the cellar and brew house to make all the beers that Brew Kettle produces, and then our canning and packaging.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nice.
team effort.
Yeah. Oh, let me turn this down. It's a hot mic. Hot mic. So I got to ask, are you still home brewing? You got anything going in Son of Brazilla? No? Okay. How about Jim?
We were supposed to.
How about Jim?
Then he went, no, we were going to.
Ah.
But then we actually got really back into gardening. I was injured last year and was not able to get in the garden at all. So we are in full-on garden reclamation mode.
Okay.
It is gorgeous, and that's where a lot of our energy went this year. And we also are into music, as you know.
Yes.
So went down to Louisville. Went down to Southern Tennessee to the Caverns.
Okay.
And took a vacay and went and saw a show in the Caverns down there. He just took this
think I
trip
saw
to
on Facebook,
Chicago. Murdered by Death. It was the name of the band. It's not as
Is that a-
metal as it sounds, by the way. No, it's not. But that's where a lot of his time has gotten away from him. And
Is that
my energy.
Motorhead tribute?
No. They know their own thing.
Sarah, have you ever gotten into home brewing?
I have not. It is a dream. I just moved.
It's an expensive dream.
Yeah, that's also kind of why it hasn't happened yet. But no, I actually just moved, so it hasn't been in the cards yet. But once we're now moved in and ready and not moving again,
And you have a garage.
and I have a garage now, so
It's called your brew space.
yeah.
It's not for cars.
No, that's what the driveway.
That's what the driveway's for. Yeah, exactly.
Where else are you supposed to keep your kettle, your burners, your propane
What do you
tanks, your
mean?
carboys, your freezer, your chest freezer, your temperature board,
Your keys are
your
yeah,
transfer
yeah.
equipment.
So no home brewing there.
Jim said
Dave,
do an
you
English
did.
ale.
We've already covered it.
Dave, you shared with us today your home brew that you tapped. So
Yeah.
the coconut cream ale, which was very good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not very coconutty.
I'm living vicariously through
It's
you.
like yeah. Sarah's like, I'm deathly allergic to coconut. I'm like, well, we're not going to be giving you any of that.
Surprised it's even in the air.
Oh, you're
I'm like,
good.
do we have a thing?
She's over here.
Fine. Yeah, right.
Is there another one in the cards before the end of the year, or is this probably the last beer of the season?
I could say yes, but I probably am lying.
Okay.
Probably lying. Got to get a.
Taco
I'd like
box
to do a
galleries.
barley wine, but we'll see what happens.
That's not, you're not going to be able to do that before the end of the year.
Yeah.
That takes a while.
We could ferment it. Just. All right, we got to get going.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So, I wanted to ask you guys. We've had a bunch of announcements of closings, between Royal Docks and Bascule and Hoppy Dudes recently.
That one hurt. Both of those hurt. I'm very close with Chris Bascule, very close with Chad and Keith at Hoppy Dudes. So those ones hit a little personal. We went on their Hoppy Dudes last day, this past Sunday. Bought some merch to commemorate it and everything. So it's sad, man. It's even. I mean, it's always sad when someone in this industry has to close their doors for one reason or another. As someone who went through like a brewery closing that they were very personally tied to, it's always super sad and it always hits home. But it hurts a little bit more when they're friends.
Yeah, I think there was a time when you could open a brewery and probably
There's not much left because we're drinking it all.
we got shots of beer now.
Well, because
Down
they're
to
right.
the-
What is
Ah,
what is
I'm like
We haven't
so
tasted
behind.
it. It's fine.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I think there was a time you can open a brewery and do pretty much anything.
it's like pumpkin?
That
But
time is gone.
the time is
long
gone, and it's not. And I'm not even saying like, okay, well, if you make good beer, you'll succeed. You can make good beer, but just get a little overextended in your expansion plans, or maybe just be in the wrong location because of whatever's going around in the neighborhood, and it's just a little bit that sets you behind, and you just can't make it. I don't know if you guys have any different insights or different
There's so many
thoughts.
reasons why it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, whether a landlord kind of becomes greedy, but you've already installed flooring and drains and all of this infrastructure, and now your agreement from 5 years ago ends, and they're gonna quadruple your rent. You literally can't do that.
That's been a theme is leases coming up.
Yes, and COVID relief,
But-
extensions and things like that. So, for sure, some breweries it was some financial mismanagement, whether that was from people above the people who were actually brewing or bartending and things like that, or the opposite. I mean, there's so many different facets as to why locations change.
People's
Yeah.
tastes
You know?
change, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be there, and then 6 years later, nobody's driving there.
Yeah.
And there's this. Sorry to cut you off, but this industry is just ever changing too. Like you saw like the seltzer craze that diminished that hazy like craze, and then the seltzers, and now there's THC drinks, and like there's just a lot now. Like NA beers are becoming like the next big thing. So, and it's hard for like a smaller. It's hard for a smaller brewery though, because like you want to do a gluten free or an NA, like you have to have a dedicated fermenter to that, and a lot of places can't keep up with those kind of things. So
There's different legal
yeah, so it's like
regulations to do anything.
if I'm a
NA.
5-barrel brew house and I have 6 fermenters, one has to be dedicated to this style of beer that doesn't really move on the tap too much. It's kind of a hard call to make.
Tell us about, we got the pumpkin beer, so the pumpkin drop.
Pumpkin drop.
So tell us about it.
So butternut squash as usual.
Butternut
versus
squash. So it's not
a lot
pumpkin,
of
it's
Not pumpkin, butternut.
breweries classically use butternut squash. It's much more accessible. It doesn't have as many as much water. You're getting significantly more flavor.
Doesn't stick your mash.
Doesn't stick your mash as bad, indeed.
It doesn't?
No, butternut squash not as bad, especially if it's roasted or dehydrated.
Or you add it in the boil.
No, we-
Dodge the whole process anyway.
We had a chance at the corn maze to have one that was very good, and the person we're talking to says that's all they use is butternut. It's the flavor profile is almost identical, and
It's interesting
easier.
because it seems like butternut is still fibrous like pumpkin.
Much less water, and so those flavors are more concentrated. When I first met Chris McKim, I met him at the Garlic Festival.
Yeah.
And he shared with us that day that the brew kettle pumpkin beer, he's like, you want me to blow your mind? There's no pumpkin in this beer. And he shared all those reasons. Why? Was that necessary? Anyways, okay, of course it was.
Told you.
But he shared that with us. And so Jim and I carried that into our home brewing. You know, and I'm seeing it again here at the brew kettle. Chris McKim living on.
Kara, you're still teaching me stuff.
Okay, that's
Nice.
cool. We're never too old
yeah.
to learn.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Great
From
guy.
the past.
Great guy.
And again, I feel like a very
started
light-handed
with brew
touch
kettle.
on the seasonings,
Yeah.
as well as the pumpkin butternut squash component. Because I do feel like with some beers they try to overdo with extract and things like that, and it, for me, is distracting and not as enjoyable. But
What's
this
this called
is
again?
really
I like it.
fun.
Pumpkin drop.
Pumpkin drop. Okay. Thank you.
Lou said it was about Dumbo drop, but it's dropping pumpkins.
And Dave, I know I said this, I mean, yeah, we got these places closing, but it's, and maybe the ratio's not as healthy as I was hoping it to be, but you know, maybe for every 2 that closes, there's 1 opening up. Because it's still going. You know, we talked about, you know, you saw the post too, I think, on Northeast Ohio, where we get all our news from. You know, Mosaic getting ready to open up.
It's very exciting.
Down in Tremont there. And there was a couple other on the east side they're looking to open up. I mean, it is still happening. So I think there is something about the cycle of life, and certain brewers that, you know, just hit their wall for whatever reason, whether it's the lease, whether it's just life in
Certain
general. Or
businesses
business.
are more able to be stabilized versus others.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's going on with us with Terrestrial, Lock 15, and Acronym. It's a stabilization. There wasn't that much going wrong,
No.
but it was going to be a loss of an iconic, I guess I can't use that word if they've only been around for less than how many years, but beloved breweries.
Beloved is good. That's a good word.
And that just, it seemed wrong that they were going to have to close.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy. Acronym opened last Friday. Drew is killing it at Terrestrial. Lock 15 to Joe down at Lock 15. They're still doing all their own individual stuff. We brew a couple of the big boys for them. But otherwise, they still have all their own independence, creativity. Do what you do that made you so great before. So it's stabilization as well as regeneration, I feel like is happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did terrestrial do they would do this time of year they do a yam saison like a
I don't know. Again,
they got a
they do when they
down there. Check it out. Yeah,
And
it was
if
a
you
great
do,
beer.
You need to text me and tell me, and I'll meet you down
Okay,
there.
all right, okay.
So do we have any events for the brew kettle coming up here? You guys have anything
Yeah.
going
Well, we're
on?
definitely involved in all the Cleveland Beer Week events this year. So Fathead's celebration of the hop is coming up. That's going to be where we first release our redone, retweaked version of Merc with a Mouth.
That's October 25th.
And then
You
we're
tell the
at
story with that. But
we're
anyway.
at Offshore Pour.
Offshore Pour?
Next, I think it's next Thursday.
Something's going on with
already.
the cables down here.
Yes,
The
October
10th,
10th.
9th?
Ninth.
I was getting
October
that.
9th.
But
Yep.
yeah, so we'll be at Offshore Pour.
I'll be there.
Perfect. I'll be there, so can't wait to drink with you.
I'll be working.
Cleveland
but-
Heights Beer Crawl. We're going to be participating
Oh,
in
the
that. That's
crawl?
going to be.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're bringing our fresh hop beer. We used from Auburn Acres Vista hops.
So that'll be at one of the taps. One of the restaurants will have that on tap
I
Yes.
think we are at Voodoo.
at Voodoo.
I'm
That sounds
pretty
right.
sure we're at
What is
Voodoo.
That is such a great question.
Easily accessible on Google.
I'd love to get
Look
back
it
to
up.
you on that.
ClevelandBeerWeek.com.
Hops
I
de la
believe
Vista
it
honey.
is, I believe it is the 10th. I think it's the day after Offshore Pour.
Offshore.
But
okay.
that name is funny
Yeah,
too.
there's
We come
just-
up with goofy names. So Vista was the hop, and they used honey in it. So
Hops
it's
de la Vista, honey.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hasta la vista. Nice. I like it.
Thank you. I will sneak in a movie reference whenever I can.
Merc with a mouth. Merc with a mouth.
Yeah.
Where do we get that, Sarah?
That Merc with the Mouth is Deadpool's nickname. So.
No.
So
Didn't realize that. No.
yeah.
Good. That's a good one.
We don't have any fun in the brewery.
No.
And then of course Cleveland Beer Week is going to have their holiday tasting event.
At
Forest
Forest City.
City.
So we'll be participating
in
in all those
November.
events this year.
Very
Super
exciting.
exciting. Yeah.
You have anything for the barrel aged
Absolutely.
at
That
Butcher and
is-
Brewer?
Yeah, so
November 1st.
Lou's
Lou is the genius behind all of our barrel aged beers. That's his pride and joy. Those are his babies. So I'm sure he's gonna come up with something great for those.
Okay.
This is the first year we're entering via acronym and a collaboration. We're under the same umbrella. So we have an entry in FOBAB this year.
Oh shit!
Exciting.
Nice.
Barley wine imperial stout blend.
Oh.
Tasted like a fudge brownie.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Pretty
good.
amazing. Like enough alcohol to let you know it is a barrel aged big boy beer, but not hot. Oh, it's lovely. So
Would you-
hoping it does well.
Would you describe it as a moist beer?
Actually, we almost called our wet hop beer moist, but that was vetoed.
For a luxuriously moist.
Unlocked another one.
And
We leveling up again.
We only have one more sound effect. Hit 'em all.
I gotta find out what it is now at this point.
All right.
That could have waited. I'm sorry.
Hits from the
That's for
bong.
later. Can I get a?
All right.
all right, what do we have coming up, Dave?
Yay! We got all the sound effects. All right, cool. All right, so what we got coming up on the show next week? Wait, next week, the 7th.
Can we
We're
talk
off.
about one more thing?
Yes.
Okay, so we just did this collaboration with Four Paws Brewing, Red Wagon Farms. And again, we like getting weird on the pilot system. So we used Cerevisier yeast, co-pitched with 001, and to create a mild sour, tart sour, hibiscus in the boil, whirlpool. Then it was, we did it in the brink with 25 pounds ish
Of cucumbers.
of cucumbers,
Wow.
all skinned, chopped,
You may have lost me
and
there.
yellow watermelon.
And all of the ingredients came fresh from Red Wagon. So true collaboration.
And when's that can be available?
It is in a growler sitting behind us right now.
No, it's not.
I thought you said you got it.
No, that's
Never
the one
mind.
we're not allowed. It's released in pubs tomorrow.
I thought she said she was
It's
gonna get
released. I tried. I can't. They denied.
Yes, ma'am.
X'd out.
Tomorrow.
Management says nope. So no, it'll be available in the Strongsville and not Medina. I keep saying Medina. Brunswick's pubs tomorrow.
And Red
And
Wagon?
then it'll be and yes, it'll be also, she has got some of that as well, and it'll be released at Red Wagon tomorrow.
Nice.
It is so crushable. All the
what was the
flavors
name?
came through. Tale of Two Gaskets. TAIL. Tale of Two Gaskets.
Okay.
We had a little gasket issue on the fermenter, but we saved it.
Leakage.
A little bit.
We figured it out.
a leak.
You figure it out like you always do. So, Tale of Two Gaskets,
Nice. I like it.
refreshing tart fruited ale, and it'll be releasing at our pubs. 2 of them tomorrow, and then the other 2 on Friday, and it'll be at Red Wagon.
Nice. Get you some. Sounds delicious.
It is
Cucumber and
really
watermelon.
fun.
Come on, who
So
doesn't like
fun
that?
to, like, bang heads and what do you think?
Bang heads. You're like,
No, I don't want that. Yes, I want that.
all right, so the 7th, we are off. No show. October 14th, we have the pumpkin beer tasting, which
Yes.
we may or may not have a
very
secret,
exciting.
super secret growler pumpkin drop for that show in the fridge somewhere in the house.
And I
I'm not telling you where.
also heard we might have some LBC beers available that night, too.
Yeah,
I
we're
did-
probably going to have some 99 pumpkins.
Yeah,
I
I
think
did.
we're going to.
I did hear about that.
I love 99.
So, yeah, we're
We're collecting the beers.
we got the beers. We're collecting them. So, it's going to be a crazy show.
And again, if anyone out there wants to donate or knows, we'll
Send us some
Send
beer.
us some beers.
We need
We'll
beer.
work it out,
Yeah.
especially local stuff. We love to promote local pumpkin beers
Yeah.
or fall beers. I mean, we can open up a little
Yeah.
pumpkin fallish.
Yeah. If it's beer, we'll take it.
We love
Yeah,
any
okay.
season around here.
Yeah, we'll
As
take
long
a.
as we
Yeah.
can drink it,
We
right?
don't care.
Drink
So
the season.
after that, the 21st, 28th, we got stuff in the works. We're just waiting to hear back from people. So can't really
Got a couple-
announce anything. Oh, what?
couple-
Oh, bonus beer! Bonus
Couple
beer!
feelers out there.
Very good beer. Very beer.
This is the barrel aged.
That is the barrel aged.
Barrel aged Tunguska, 2023, on
2023.
cocoa nibs. And when I asked Lou about it, he's like, I can't even tell you how many pounds. I don't even remember, but it was
Pounds upon
ridiculous.
pounds.
Yeah, 14.1%.
Put it up there.
Oh,
Perfect.
Oh, no.
No, just hold it up.
There you go.
And
there we go.
That's good.
there you go. Just keep doing that.
So this is
Hold
our
it there.
classic Russian Imperial Stout. Brew Kettle also classically is known for this particular beer.
Yep. That's been around for a while.
Overfest. They've
That's
been
very
known for
good.
having these, Ogrefest for a while, which are high alcohol beers, festival every year. But
All right.
Oh yeah, that's
oh,
yeah.
One last cheers.
One last
that
cheer.
Last
deserves
cheer.
a
This
is
cheers.
good.
Definitely deserves
Thank
a
you
cheers.
guys
Thank
for
you,
coming.
Tom. Thank you.
Thank you for representing
Sarah.
Brew Kettle. Thank you for representing yourselves. It's great hearing your stories of how you guys got into this and where you guys are with the business right now. It sounds like a fantastic job. I'm jealous to be able to go in and just brew beer and do all that stuff and get to be so involved. It's so great to hear of any company that really listens to its employees and has them involved in the product that they're making. And it sounds like you guys are, which is
I mean,
great.
even if it's chief squeegee operator, I mean, that's a job that needs done.
It matters.
It does matter.
And you guys are all involved in quality control is great too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's important to bring people on that have passion, like you guys do, and knowledge, like you guys do, and just kind of help the old stalwarts maybe guide them in a direction where the market's going, and just
Keep them
And
inspired.
help the brand,
I think is
yeah.
more than anything.
But-
Yeah.
Keep them inspired.
But also the opportunity to learn from them as well.
True.
Which you guys have obviously had a great opportunity, which is fantastic. That the knowledge is being passed down in an industry that needs to excel, because you guys, we're all taking on the big boys, so it's good to. Have
yeah. If
that
you guys
knowledge.
aren't out there brewing good beer, what are we gonna drink?
Exactly.
Shitty beer. You know?
Don't worry, we got this.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Hey man, we are the BlabberMalt Show. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube is where we do the shows. We're going to be on Spotify. We do all the things, man. 7 p.m. Tuesdays. Like, follow, subscribe. Do all the stuff.
And you guys, Brew Kettle, you can find you guys on the Facebook, everywhere.
Instagram particularly.
Facebook and Instagram,
Facebook,
yeah.
Instagram, yeah.
Sounds awesome.
All right.
So before we go, we got
Thank
one
you.
thing to say.
One more thing?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Stay malty, Cleveland. Oh, my buttons aren't working. I got to do this. I got to go over here and hit the thing.
And then, are we looking over there?
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't know.
yet.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.